Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is in another location. I mean, it's another area of my room, but I had to sit at my desk for this video. This is part one of my Scentsy flash sale haul. So the flash sale was last Thursday. Today is now Friday, the following Friday. And they were like, oh, flash sales take like up to 21 business days, yada, yada, yada. And I was like, great, I'm gonna have to wait basically a whole month, whatever, I'm getting a good deal. Well, it arrived. And my second order, because I forgot a few things, my second order shipped as well, should be here next week. So this will be a long video. I'm saying it now. So grab your snack, grab popcorn, grab a drink. This is a long video. We have a lot to go over. I do not have scent notes on me. I tried to look before this, but I have literally a whole box of bars. I have a bunch of warmers and some other things. So let's get started. All right, so we're gonna start with the Scentsy soak that I got. So this is actually going off of the catalog, like the regular catalog, and going into a limited time offered item starting March 1st, which is sad because I've really been enjoying the Scentsy soak. It actually leaves my skin very moisturized, whereas other like bath salts and stuff can tend to dry my skin out during the winter. So I grabbed aloe water and cucumber. I grabbed one of those, and these were, everything was like really, really cheap. Like if something was like a little bit, sorry, my eye edges, a little bit like I passed on it unless it was something I really thought was worth it, which is a lot of these warmers. Then I grabbed two of the whipped vanilla lavender. I'm so excited for this. If you all know, I mean, look at my nails. I love purple, number one. Number two, I love lavender, especially for bath time. I'm actually gonna crack this one open tonight for a bath. So I grabbed two of those, and I think they were like maybe like a few bucks. Like this big old thing, you only need like a scoop or two. I put 2 scoops in, but you don't need that much and it lasts forever. Then I saw they had the Cider Mill Counter Clean. I've never used this product, so I am happy to have it. I know it's like a fall scent, but I don't mind using something like this right now. Like I'm not super picky. So I wanted to grab it for the sale to try out. And I got the matching dish soap, which I have tried the dish soap and I do really enjoy it, especially for the ounces you get, the strength of the fragrance, and the lather on the dishes. I do like this because we don't have a dishwasher, so I have to wash all the dishes. Well, we have to wash all the dishes. And then I'm actually glad I waited for the flash sale because I wanted to try this. The dish soap is part of the limited time as well, and the pet products. So this is the Best Bud Suds Pet Shampoo in the scent Luna, which I do have the bar of, and I actually really enjoy this scent. So I am glad to have this in the pet shampoo. Now I don't see, it doesn't really say if this is like without like paraffins or anything like that. I don't see it on the bottle. Moose is sensitive. He has sensitive skin, not like overly sensitive, so I'm gonna try this on him first. Maya, she's sleeping back there, but Maya's not super sensitive, thankfully, to shampoo, so this might actually do better on her. And then I did grab the matching Freshen Up Pup deodorizing spray because my dogs are dirty. And I actually sprayed this on them today, and it was nice because it wasn't super strong. Like it wasn't like, holy cow, like you smell like, I have one from like Walmart that I grabbed when Moose was a puppy, and it smelled like baby powder, and it about choked us all out because it was so strong. So I got these two for only a few bucks. And then I did grab the cucumber and cactus water washer whiffs. I love the washer whiffs. I have them in Clothesline. And then for my closeout half price reward, I'm gonna get the laundry, like the full bundle, to get the bigger one in the clothesline. But really you only need like a scoop, so that much. And also, don't be me, my washer whiff scooper was all the way at the bottom of my clothesline one, and I was like, wow, it didn't come with a scooper, that's weird. So I like tried to finesse it, and then I noticed that it was all the way in the bottom. So one scoop, that's all you need, and it's strong stuff. I feel like this dissolves better in the wash as well than the Downy scent beads. So I think I'm gonna make the full switch to using the washer whiffs instead of the Downy beads, because these last a lot longer, I feel like. And we do a lot of laundry, like every day. At least. Every other day at least, but most time every day. But I like this scent. I wish this scent would come back in a bar. Now I'm not gonna unbox these warmers because 2 of them are Halloween, but I did grab this Haunting Good Time warmer. I want to see if it will focus. So you can kind of see a little ghost on there. This was, I think, maybe $15, I think. And it's, I mean, it's tall, so it's probably like yay big in the box. But I'm so happy to have that because I passed on the Bath & Body Works luminary, like the candle luminary, and I've always wanted that for Halloween decor because I really go full out for Halloween decor in my living room. So that is gonna be super cute to have. And then I found they had this, I think it was maybe $5 for this, I can't really remember, but the Ghoulish Grip mini warmer, so it plugs in to like your outlet. And this is, I've seen this on other people's YouTube channels, and it's so cute. Like, if I was one of those girls that loves skulls and things like that, and I mean, I do love black. But I would have that going all the time, but I don't. And then this one is the Along the Beach warmer. So it's kind of has like a ombre, like beachy color effect. I think I'm going to crack this one open, actually, and change out one of my warmers in my living room for this one instead. But I don't want to open that right now because I have to like clean the area. All right, so that was miscellaneous things. Next is the wax bars. So like I said, I don't have scent notes on these, but I mean, it's a whole box. I did not play around. I am decluttering a lot of my like Walmart and other brand wax that I have, and I'm gifting some to somebody, and I thought these would be good to try. Like I said, I'm new to Scentsy technically, so I missed a lot of these fragrances. Some of these were like $1.60, if that, so even cheaper than Walmart. So I'm like, cheaper than Walmart. I get even some licensed products in here, like some Disney stuff, and getting maybe even a stronger fragrance. Like, you really couldn't pass it up. It was like survival of the fittest at 11 a.m. So we're gonna get started. I'll try to give my quick impression on this so we're not here for light years, but like I said, it's a long video, so I apologize if you don't like long videos. I grabbed a Flower Child. Super powdery, very girly, almost like a more like a younger kind of fragrance. I like it, but it does have a powdery element to it, and that was Flower Child. Grandma's Orchard. I just knew right away putting this in my bag. I was like, I'm gonna love this. It smells. This is why I love fall. I really am. I used to be a fall lover at heart. Like, I loved fall, but spring really got like a grip on me. But this just pulls me back into fall. Like, I smelled this earlier because I pulled out my box. So I did smell all these first to kind of get an idea. and make sure everything was there because there was a lot of stuff. And the minute I smelled this, I was immediately like, okay, time for fall. Like, skip everything else. So that's not good. I did grab 2 of so they had the wax bundle where it was like 10 bars for $35. I grabbed 2 of those. Everything else was like willy-nilly. They did not separate the bundles from the rest of the other stuff, so it's kind of all tossed in here. I did not grab any other mystery bundles, so the wax warmers that I did show you guys were bought separately. I should have got the dang wax warmer bundle though. I'm looking for a good deal, like a decent deal on the baseball warmer and the Yankees baseball cap warmer. So if you know of anyone that has one, hit me up on Instagram. My Instagram's down below because I'm a diehard Yankees fan. I love baseball. I grew up with baseball since I was like a small baby. I love baseball, and I'm dying to have one of those for the season because I have my Penguins warmer, but I need baseball. I need baseball. So Scentsy, if you're watching this for some reason, bring back your MLB license. Thank you. Next is All You Need Is Love. This one really threw me off because it has like a buttery note to it with like a brown sugar. And I don't know. It kind of reminds me of warm vanilla sugar from Bath and Body Works. In a way. This is so interesting to me. Like, it's gourmand, but not. But I like it. Cozy Vanilla and Pumpkin. I couldn't stop smelling this one. And I like to smell the bottom because that's how they like pour them in there, obviously, because it's shaped as the curve. And this is where all the scent oils kind of lay. Oh my god. Spicy, cozy, pumpkin-y, just heaven. Heaven on earth. I really need to separate these as I'm going through them. So I have to reorganize my wax again because I didn't realize how much I already had. And I'm going through a lot of it. But I was just like, oh, let me throw all the Scentsy stuff in one bin. Oh no, honey. I'm going to have to do it as like separate seasons. So like spring, I do spring, summer, winter, spring, summer, fall, winter. And I do a separate gourmands that I don't mind all year round. So going to have to do that. Oh, this one is Spiced Pear. This one has like a perfumey note to it too. Like, it's not overly spicy, but if this was like body care, I honestly would not mind wearing that. It's nice. It's super different. We're going to put that in the gourmands pile. Iridescent Pearl. I love this color wax. That's what I really like about Scentsy. Their wax and the colors. This one's super, like, tart. I wish I had scent notes on me. But we'd be here forever. And we're already going to be here forever. But this one's super summery. A little bit of beachy. This to it, like a melon. Like a candy melon. Very strong on cold. So this is going to go into my summer. You could honestly, summer and spring to me, because I live in Ohio, it just merges. Like, you never know what season you're going to get when you wake up. It could say it'll be 30 degrees outside and then all of a sudden 60. Like, it's horrible. But that could honestly lean spring too, and I would not mind that. This one is Wild for Fall. And we already know. Oh, this one smells so good. It has like a pine, very woodsy type of brick or bar. Thank you. My brain stopped working. So if you don't like super woodsy, and this happens to come back for the fall, you may not like that one. Jade and Jasmine. There's only like maybe, there's one for sure that I'm like, what is this? And then another one that I'm like, most of these, like a good chunk of these are out of my wheelhouse. Like, and if you don't know what that means, like everyone has like their preferred scent. So we like to call it your wheelhouse. So like what you normally go for. A lot of these are out of my wheelhouse, which I don't mind. I love trying new fragrances. It just gets me all excited and kind of like a candle scientist. Oh my god, this is so, it has like a cologne element to it, like a teak wood maybe, with the fruitiness and like super cologne perfumey. Oh, I'm sad I only have one of these. I hope this one comes back. Like, this one's good. Let's put her over there. I have two of these, pink cotton. So I actually have this in the car bar clips, and the kids love this one. So, and I love it too. It has a fruitiness to it and that linen cotton kind of scent cools it down, like it's a comforting kind of fruitiness to it. But the boys love the scent. So I picked up two of these, which I will grab here in a minute. But this one is a winner in our house already. This one I'm very excited for. Coastal Strawberry. I honestly did not see the coastal part. I saw strawberry and immediately added it to cart. I was like, give me all the strawberry love-ins. I love strawberry during the spring. And this one's so different. Like like even my words don't make sense. If this was body care, I'd wear it. I would bathe in this. It has, obviously the coastal part brings in a beachy, like a driftwood. I don't know, like I said, I don't have scent notes. I don't know if it's in there, but that's what I'm smelling. And that fresh, juicy strawberry. That one's going to be so, so nice. Oh, I did grab the prickly pear and agave car clips. So these are also part of the what's going out of the catalog and turning into a limited time offered item. So boo, I love the car clips so much because one clip lasts at minimum 30 days. So you basically get 60 days of fragrance for, these go for $9 on the website. Which I think is a deal compared to other like car fragrance brands like Bath and Body Works or Scent Portables are just, because you have to buy the accessory and buy the clip and buy the fragrance fill. I've heard some of them leak and destroy car interiors. And these, it's just a little piece of like rubber. These do not, I haven't had any trouble with them melting or anything. And they already come with the little clip. You just screw it in the back, put it in your vent, and now you have fragrance. Those will be going on sale in February for 10%, I do believe as well. So if you're looking to try those, stock up on them because they're good. Next is Circle of Life with the Lion King. Super cute packaging. This is very different. There's definitely like a citrus, like deep in there. But like a suede kind of like dark comforting scent. I wish they would put like the scent notes on this. That'd be kind of cool. But I grabbed that. That's going to be separate. I'm going to keep my license stuff separate. This one is Hey Tiger Lily. Love this orange color. Might have to melt this for the Bengals game. I'm not a Bengals fan, but I live in Ohio, so I have to root for somebody. I like the Patriots, but that went to crap, so I'm trying to get this dang thing out of here. Oh my god. There's like an orange, like I keep saying the same thing, but like these are so good. And I'm new like to this whole thing, so I'm excited. It's so floral, but has an orange, like a juicy orange type of scent in this that this might have to be enjoyed tonight. There's a few of these that I'm like, I haven't put any of my warmers on. I'm like, I know I'm getting this today. Let me just not turn them on, and because I know I'm going to switch my wax out. This one is Make a Splash. Super, super melony, citrus, like watermelon, honeydew, regular melon. Just, it leans sugary sweet candy, but also leans like fresh juiciness too. It's a good blend of both. I actually really like this. This will be nice for summer or spring. Sheer Woods. This one was, I think this is the one oh yeah, this one has like a musky, obviously woodsy, like light cologne. Like I would expect this scent to be in a men's cologne or men's aftershave, but not choke you out kind of scent. Like someone who may be a little sensitive to those type of fragrances, but still wants to smell good. That's the kind of vibe I get from this. I don't even know what section to put this in because it's so different. So I'm going to just add it to spring. Love and Happiness. I like this color wax. Okay. This one smells like the White Diamond fragrance or Leaning Moonlight Path. And I'm here for it. I love Moonlight Path. I even like White Diamond. I'm not even gonna lie. I like me an old lady fragrance. Very powdery, perfumey. I love this. That's going in spring for me. Sparkling Magnolia. I love this like bluish purple wax color. Oh my god, this smells so good. Extremely floral. Like, extremely floral. Has a hint of gardenia in there. I can smell it. I love this stuff. I like that one. Born to Lead. This is in the Frozen collection. Dark, fruity, with like a vanilla cream to blend it, and almost a little bubbly. Like a champagne or a Prosecco kind of bubbly. Like champagne toast vibes, but not super strong because it has that like creaminess to it. Ooh, Sand Swept. I heard really good things about this. Oh yeah, this is very, very beachy, sandy, like driftwood. Like, this would be a scent that you could think of if someone decorated their bathroom like with dolphins and seashells. Like very much a summer bathroom scent, which I don't mind that. Smells good. Be Fabulous. Love this wax color. This one, this is one that I was like iffy about. I like it, but there's an after scent to this that smells like cleaner. Like cleaner you would use if a kid gets sick on a roller coaster cleaner. If you know, you know. I love roller coasters. Huge roller coaster advocate. They're fun. But that's what this reminds me of. But we'll warm it. We'll warm it. It may like surprise me. This is another iffy one. Stargazing. This is only iffy because it's extremely out of my wheelhouse. This smells like a hippie store. I'm like maybe 25 minutes from Yellow Springs, like the hippie central of Midwest Ohio. But it's very, very hippie-like. If you like patchouli, dark kind of scents, that's what this smells like. It's a very, very out of my wheelhouse, but I'm gonna give it a go tonight because I'm just super curious. Pacific Daydream. Let me wipe my hand off because I got oil on my hands. There we go. Very salty. Very like sea salt. With like a little bit of citrus zest, but very, very sea salty, beachy scents. Going in the summer, this one. The Midnight in Curacao. I think that's how you say it. I can't figure this one out. Ooh, I almost dropped it. I don't know what in the world is in this, but I'm not liking it. I'm gonna melt it still because I need to know. And I'm gonna look up the scent notes after this. But I need to know what's in this because I can't even tell you other than I smell dirt with like a plum maybe and like grass or like something green, like a leaf. I don't know. It's bothering me. It's been bothering me since I had this. Accidentally in Love. Which is funny because I was watching Shrek and it has this song in it. This one smells like a lip smacker, like chapstick that I used to have as a kid. And the gloss. It smells exactly like that. Like scent memory triggered. Has a fruitiness to it, but this one's also another like weird one that I can't like pick out what it smells like. Like, it definitely has fruit in it. And maybe like a musk. Maybe that's what I'm smelling, but that one's different. Next one is First Kiss Fireworks. I know this is from the True Love bundle. So I was trying to find like stuff for February. This one is very soft, powdery, with like a hint of fruity floral as well. That one being tossed in spring. This is Wild, Barefoot, and Free. Very green grass, fresh cut grass, spring floral type of scent. I like it. Very spring. So that's going in spring. We are halfway done. This is Sweet But Fierce. This is very, very, very perfumey. Like, it smells like a perfume. And it smells like a perfume I have. But I can't put my nose on it. So, very dark, romantic perfume. That one's getting set to the side. Sweet Cucumber. Very floral and juicy with a little bit of cucumber, but it's very much a floral scent. This one's The Little Mermaid, Kiss the Girl. I love Little Mermaid. Really, I love almost everything Disney. The only thing I don't like is Frozen. This one is weird. There's like a dirty, like gardenia note in this, mixed with the fruit, and it blends very strangely. And I don't know if I like it, but I'm gonna give it a go because, I mean, it was only a couple dollars too. This one's Chase Rainbows Green. Fresh cut grass. A little bit of floral, but a lot of grass. That's all I'm smelling this. Is like a grassy, leafy, green, earthy note, which I like for spring. That would be good to blend with this Wild, Barefoot, and Free. Like, that'd be good to blend. This is Taste of Summer. Lemon zest, lemon, 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 which is fine with me because I love lemons in the spring and summer. And it's not cleaner lemon, it's like fresh lemon. Alpine Meadows, which I heard very good things about this one. I heard people were like stocking up on this. And I can see why. It's like a citrus with like some sort of like suede, or maybe like maybe bergamot. But there's something masculine about this that I like. And also beachy, like a summery type of scent. This is in Enchanted Mist, which just threw me off because it has yellow wax but a blue label. I was like, huh? Like, it really threw me off. This is another one that has like a citrus in there. Like very much citrusy, but also has like a perfuminess to it. That'd be good for spring. Peachy and Palm Trees. This is another one that I like. Like, I like a lot of these except for that Midnight and Carrot Cat. I can't figure it out. But there's just something about this I can't understand. There we go. It's very peachy, but when I like pull away or like there's an after scent to it that's like a kiwi or a papaya or guava. And then there's like this earthiness to it that I'm like, like it's a scent that I wouldn't think of. When I'm like peachy and palm trees, I'm like, okay, so obviously peach. And I'm like palm trees, so like a sandy, summery type of scent. But I don't get that. There's something else in here that I need to know what it is. Next is Darling Dahlia. I really like this. It reminds me of a toned down version of Love Spell by Victoria's Secret. Like, it doesn't have that like choke you out kind of Love Spell strength, but it has to be Love Spell. Like, I work at Victoria's Secret. I know what Love Spell smells like the back of my hand. And I have Love Spell, I'm pretty sure. Like, and my mom's allergic to Love Spell, like, severely. So I don't know if this would like trigger her allergies or not, but it's pretty darn close to Love Spell. Ooh, this one I think I got two of somewhere. Lavender Cotton. Now we all know I had to get lavender cotton. Like, lavender and cotton and the same thing. Sign me up. This one also smells like a hippie, like a hippie store where you find like your Bob Marley and your other accessories that I can't mention on YouTube. But I love it. Definitely very cotton. Like a fresh cotton. And that lavender is just so subtle. This is one that I'm like, I want to melt tonight. Like, I want to put it in my bathroom, which I will do. So I set it aside. Be My Honey. Oh my gosh, this one. I was like, okay, Be My Honey. Like, I was like, what could it be? Haha, funny. And I'm like, oh, it could be like a honey with a floral. Oh no, this is all honey. I love this. This is so unique. Like, if a candle brand made this into a candle, I'm here for it. This is a very nice scent. To my nose, it might throw low, but that's okay. In like a small room, this might do very well. But this is very unique. That's what I love about Scentsy. They do not hesitate to, this is my extra pink cotton. They do not hesitate with making new fragrances that are unique and stand out. I wish they did like a whole foodie, like a weird collection, like cheeseburgers and milkshakes and like, you know, just go out there and just do the weird stuff. Because I love the weird stuff. Like, I have a candle from Kringle that is called Late Night, and it literally smells like McDonald's French fries. It's weird, but it's cool. Like, it's something that I'm like, oh, like, haha, I have a candle that smells like French fries. I have another one that smells like cannabis. Like, they're weird scents for us collectors and home fragrance lovers that were like, we would never do this, but it's funny to have. DW Home did Thanksgiving, mashed potatoes. Bath and Body Works did a bacon and a mashed potatoes one. Like, the door is open for weird scents. Oh, this is my other lavender cotton, so I'm going to set that to the side. Sun-Soaked Petals. This smells like a cactusy floral type of scent. So that's going to get put into the spring. Rainbows and Butterflies. I love this purple. I love purples. Has a fruity, like a vanilla, like a whipped vanilla fruitiness to this. But this wax color, I'm here for that. I told you it's going to be a long video because we still got a few bars to go. I love Wally. So I got the Wally Classified bar. My first car was named Eve. Because she looked like that. A little bit. Come on. This one has a green grass, fresh cut grass, heavy fresh cut grass note. With like a very small hint of like another floral element. But all I really smell is fresh cut grass. I love the smell of fresh cut grass. So much. So much. Mojito Mambo. Mambo. Super minty. It literally smells like wintergreen mint and like a little bit of a boozy note in there, but not heavy. I just smell more wintergreen mint, and that's fine with me. That is going in the summer pile though, because it just smells like summer. Lush Gardenia. I had to get this one. I love florals and gardenias. This one smells like a mature lady's perfume. Like very much so. Or a mature lady's soap. And I love it. I want to smell like that. I want my house to smell like that. I want me to smell like that. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bars left. This is Homestead Holiday. I like this blue color. Very cinnamon spice. Very fall. Has a little bit of a fruit note in there. But it's very spicy. Like red hot cinnamon spicy. But that's not all that's in here. So fall pile it is. In the Jungle, super cute packaging. If I can get this out. Another one that has like a green aquatic planty kind of note in there with a little bit of floral. But it smells like, if that's what the Jungle and Lion King smells like, I'm here for it, you know? Sunburst Bamboo. Another planty kind of note. Like very much planty. A little bit of like soapiness to it too. But every time I've gotten something that has like something bamboo, it always has like a soapiness to it. That one's going in spring. I was going to put that in summer, but that's a spring. Simply Irresistible. And this smells like a man's cologne. So I get the name. Pretty sure my boyfriend has a cologne or maybe a body wash that smells like this. Very aquatic cologne. We're going to put that in spring. This is probably the only winter one that I got. Because there wasn't really, I don't think there's really any like wintry ones unless I missed some. Oh no, I have a whole nother order of more bars coming. I think there's a total of like 64 bars from the last 2 orders from the flash sale that I ordered. I went crazy on the bars, but I have so many warmers and go through so much wax and candles and things like that that I didn't mind, especially at the sale price. That sale price is nuts. But this one is a Peppermint Dreams in like the older Bring Back My Bar packaging. And it's so minty. Like York peppermint patty. Like I smell a little bit of chocolate in here. But oh man, like the center of a York peppermint patty. This is going to be great for winter and I'm excited to melt that. And the last one, My Only Sunshine. This one's cute. This definitely has a soapy, like a soapiness to it. Like a suave soap. But it's like comforting. And I like it. I think I had, maybe because comforting is bringing me back to like a childhood memory. Like my grandma having this kind of soap. I don't know, but I really like that anyway. So that is part 1. This is a very long video, so I hope you're either watching, you're watching this at 2 times speed, or you just are chilling at home watching it, or maybe you're cleaning somewhere and you just put on something as background noise. But I'm glad you're watching. If you stayed for the end of this video, leave a comment down below on, like, did you shop the Scentsy flash sale? Are there any bars that you have tried or any fragrances that you have tried that I showed today in today's video that you're like, holy cow, I love it? Or is there something that you're like, what is that? Like, I didn't really like that one. Let me know in the comments below. I am going to be a Scentsy consultant. It's just, I have to close out the host party that I did and get that started. But I do have a party technically going on right now. It only is going to last until the 30th. So this Monday, I want to get this video up before that. So if you want to shop my party, definitely check that out. Flash sales are very, very limited. When they do them, they don't really give anyone a lot of notice. I think they got the notice on like Tuesday afternoon, like, hey, we're doing a flash sale. And yes, they say it's 24 hours, but a lot of the flash sales literally last like a few hours. Like this one was like boom, 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 done. Like it was so fast. and crazy. So you kind of have to be ready to sit at your desk or sit on your phone, get in the queue, get in line, and just start clicking away. That's kind of what I did, which is how I got so crazy, and that's how I have 2 orders. But I got a lot of great things for a super, super low price. And all these bars that like are discontinued, like they're obviously, this is like extra stock that may not come back, that I get to enjoy and share with you guys. So with that being said, follow me on Instagram, check out my other videos. I'm trying to post on a schedule to at least have 2 videos a week. The days are messed up, but at least 2 videos a week. So make sure you subscribe, go ahead and give this a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next video.